I felt it was a very tender story between two brothers, reaching out for each other, but failing to grasp each other's hands. And I thought that was extremely beautifully and very directly described. I felt very related to the story in a way, because it's a universal story. It's about parenthood, it's about brotherhood, it's about loss, it's about grief, and all those things are common to all of us. As it is also in the book, we have a description of Nick and then a description of his brother, and only at the end they start mixing together. And I liked that form. I thought it was very true to the story of two brothers living separate lives, longing for each other. We did some experiments of cross-cutting and stuff in the script and also in the editing room. But for me, I liked the very straight, pure, simple form that was already given by the book. For me, it's about people trying to reach the surface, to get air, which is why it's called Submarino, in a way. And I think Nick, the main character, reaches the surface. The film and the book is very much about how to protect your children, the responsibility you get from fatherhood and motherhood, and the fear of failing as a parent. And he fails as a parent, already as a child. He punishes himself all the way through the movie, up until the end. And finally there's a child that he can help. And I think that would change his life. I called my old classmate from primary school, who was a heroin addict for 20 years. He's the same name as me, not second name, but his name's Thomas, like me. And he's been shooting heroin for 20 years, just stopped 2 or 3 years ago. And we hadn't talked for 20 years, and I said, show me your life, show me what it's about, and we went around for some months. I wanted to know exactly how much does it cost, how do you do it when you shoot up, where do you get the money, stuff like that. I wanted to know it in details, because I thought it was very important for this movie that it was part of real life and not just some poetic version of real life. 10, 15 years ago, I made this movie called Festen, and everything changed because of this quite big success that came out of it. I felt suddenly an urge to explore a lot of ways, a lot of different ways of working in cinema. I felt an urge to explore forms in cinema and other languages. And it was a fantastic journey. It also was a very painful journey. And it seems like now I'm back. It's like the dust has fallen and I can quietly continue what I was doing 10 years ago. I'm back to something that looks very much like Dogma, looks very much like the movies I did before Dogma, even more. My graduate film and this film has, you know, the same thing. So in a way, I'm close to myself again. Right now, I'm planning to shoot yet another Nordic movie. It might be in Swedish, not Danish. But for you French people, it's all the same. Whether it's Swedish or Danish. It's a big movie taking place in the forest and the mountains of the north. I'm writing it right now. I'm really excited about it. And I'm trying to finance it. And it's going well. And I just did a play, a theater play, which will come up here in France, by the way, called The Funeral. So I'm writing a lot these days, and I'm enjoying it.